Hi, Jeff Prentice, part 2 of colorizing montages. Now note that I'm using my own imagery, and if you did use imagery from a Google image search, don't use anyone else's design, don't use anyone else's famous photograph, use very generic things, and definitely cite your sources. Taking your own photographs is preferred. So the first thing you need is a color wheel. So I grab my color wheel, select it, go over here to my montage, and I will paste that in and then resize it. I'm using Control T and I'm holding down my Shift key. I don't want to resize this too small. I'll do another tutorial on presentation. But I want to be able to select these colors and apply them to this. Now, I don't want to write over my original, so I would do an image duplicate. Okay, and we'll call this Warms. Okay, now I'm going to select each piece and colorize it. Now I am going to select the person first, and I'm going to hit Control U, Apple U, and I want to hit then colorize. And you can see that it defaults to, you can drag your slider around here and select colors. Now it's easier to match those colors with the color wheel if you bump the saturation all the way up. You can desaturate that later, but right now I'm just looking for some warms. If I'm looking for a specific color, like I'm doing tetradic or triadic, I will definitely try to match that color. Like if I'm looking for yellow, I want to make sure I'm not in yellow green, I'm in yellow. So I am doing warms. I'll go ahead and do her in yellow. Now, I don't like her so much in yellow. I can desaturate, right? This is still yellow. It's just a desaturated yellow, so that's still legal. So that's done. Now I'm going to click on my cliff, and I'm going to do Control U. Warms are easy because you don't have to have a specific color, right? Hit Colorize. Bring it over. Maybe do a pink, because maybe pink is her favorite color. All right. Now, in doing these, again, that's not bad. I found I was desaturating them a lot, and instead of getting really risky and doing something like that, which could be kind of cool. But again, this is where the art and the design come in. Okay, finally the sky. I will go ahead and colorize and pick a warm maybe that I haven't picked before. How about an orange? Pump up the saturation. Boom, there we go. Now it would be nice to separate these clouds out, and I did these in some of the iterations, and since we are limited on time on these, I won't spend a great deal of time doing this. But I did find, like, when you do need more colors, like for a 4-color color scheme, that it's nice to have 4 areas to colorize. Okay, so now I'm done. Now I would continue on and do that. To my warms, I would do cools. Let's say I wanted to do split comps. Okay, so I'm going to do split comps here. Now I have to pick which ones I want to split. So I could go. Let me do the main color as maybe a red violet. Okay, I'm going to pump that saturation up, and I want to go to a red violet. And again, I am going to be looking over here and trying to match that up, eyeballing it, as close as I can. All right, and then I'm going to desaturate that down. There's my red violet. Pretty bright. Okay, so what's the split comp of red violet? You go across one, and you go over it, it's going to be yellow. So maybe we can do a yellow sky. So let's go ahead and do that. Colorize. Pump the saturation up. Bring it over to yellow. All right, that looks pretty yellow. And if you have any problems, seeing the colors, you can also use your lightness and your darkness here. Like that might, no, I don't know. You can play with mood, and you have to think about what kind of mood and what kind of scene you're trying to create here. Finally, let's see, red, violet, yellow, so I'm going to look for green. So let me do her in green. Colorize. Pump up the saturation. Go over to green and try to find not a yellow green, but a real green. And desaturate that. And I'm good to go. Kind of. All right. In the next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to present these.